Hey, what's happening YouTube? Yes, I'm back with another video tutorial in which I'm going to be continuing the regular expression. So let's dive into it without without wasting any time. Right, cool. So this is the challenge that match all numbers. You have learned shortcuts for common string patterns like alphanumeric. Uh, Another common pattern is to looking for just digits or numbers, right? So the shortcut to look for digit characters is \d with a lowercase d. This is equal to the character 0 to 9. I mean the character class 0 to 9, which looks for a single character on any number between 0 and 9. So now it says use the shorthand character class \d to count how many digits are in the movie title. Written out numbers 6 instead of 6 do not count. Right, so we have to do so I think we're looking how many digits are in this character. Anyway, let's see where this takes us to. So since use the shorthand characters class D to count how many digits are in the movie titles. Where's the movie title? This sandwich will be anyway. Let's just do this backslash and D, and I think we should be done now. No, oh, the global flag, we missed it. Right, in this challenge, what I didn't understand was that it says that to count how many digits are in movie titles. Where's the where's the movie title? Written out numbers 6 instead of 6 do not count. Anyway, we have done this, so let's move it to the next one. Right, so this one is to match all non-numbers. The last challenge showed how to search for digits using the shortcut \d with a lowercase d. You can also search for a non-digits using a similar shortcut that uses an uppercase D instead. Alright, so the, the shortcut will probably um, now I mean let me read it. I think I'm skipping the sentences. Alright, Zane, calm down, Zane. Right, so the shortcut to look for non-digit characters is \uppercase D. This is equal to the character class negate 0 to 9, which looks for a single character that is not a number between 0 to 9. Right, so now we need to change, I think, this to negate these. However, I did read it as well. So you use the shorthand character class for non-digits to count how many non-digits are in the movie title. Again, I don't understand where this movie title is. I'm presuming this is the movie title. Alright, so do backslash uppercase D, and then don't forget to add your flag, which is a global one. Right, done. Next, regular expressions. Restrict using sorry, restrict possible usernames. So it says usernames are used everywhere on the internet. They are what gives users a unique identity on their favorite sites. You need to check all the usernames in the database. Here are some simple rules that allow you to that allow some simple rules that users have to follow when creating the username. So the first one is the only numbers in the usernames have to be at the end. There can be zero or more of them at the end. User, username letters can be lowercase and uppercase. Usernames have to be at least 2 characters long. A two letter username can only use alphabet letter characters. Yes, so the two letter username can only use alphabet letter characters. Change the regex user check to fit the constraint listed above. So okay, first one. So we need to change this regex to check if this username complies with all these rules. Okay, so we will probably call a shorthand for matching uppercase, lowercases, and digits as well, which is a backslash W. Basically, what that's gonna match is, I'll tell you in an example. If you go back to your challenge, which was match all letters and numbers, here it says that this backslash W is a shortcut for uppercase, lowercase, and digits as well. Alright, so that was the first answer. Alright, and then we also have to do backslash D, which is if you go back to your challenge in which you did match everything but letters and numbers. No, sorry, my bad. That's the wrong one. It was match all numbers, I would say. Yeah, it was match all numbers, but the negation of it was match all non-numbers. So we need to use this as well. Alright, so let's go back to our challenge. So this one would, I'll just show it to you, would pass all of these. So I'm matching all non-numbers. This one is a non-number, it's a non-number. It's a, this should not match, which is not matching, and this should not match as well. However, if we need to match uppercase letters, lowercase, and the numbers, so we should do lowercase W and uppercase D. this is gonna be your answer. So let's go and run the test and passing right like a wind. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, let's do the next one. So match white space. Alright, so the challenges so far have covered matching letters of the alphabet and numbers. Right, matching letters of the alphabet and numbers. You can also match the white spaces, or space between letters. So this space, this space, this space, this space here. Alright? So essentially, okay, I've done this. You, you can search for white space using \s. So white space is \s, which is a lowercase s. This pattern not only matches white space but also carries return tab, form feed, and the new line characters. You can think of it as similar to the character class. This, alright, R, T, F, and V. Alright, so it does it as left white space is this string here, and then it says let space regex space, and then it also introduces a global flag. So then it matches the space regex on the white space and then returns this space. Alright, so it's returning space and space. White space, white space everywhere. So now it says change the regex count with space to look for. Oh, sorry guys, I'm already feeling a bit sleepy and it's only 9:15 here. Anyway, let's continue. Change the regex count with what? Change the regex count white space to look for the multiple white space characters in a string. So space characters, this would be how many space would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Alright, so backslash yes and global. Alright, let's see if this passes. Should find 8 spaces. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? How did it come to 8? And men are from okay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Yeah, and print this one 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So let's see if the code passes. And yes, it passes, and it's telling us this is the way it's done. That's the way it's done. Perfect. Let's continue to the next challenge. Right, so match non-white characters. So you learn by searching for white space using \s with a lowercase s. You can also search for everything except white space. Search for a non-white space using backslash uppercases. This pattern will not match white space, carriage return, tab, form feed, and newline characters. You can think of it being similar to the character class negation and then the entire thing. Alright, which is a return, tab, form feed, and new line characters. Alright, so it does that, and when I apply this radix onto this string here, then it will give me 32 characters, which is the length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yep, 30, 31, 32. Perfect. Alright, so let's change the regex count non-white space to look for multiple non-white space characters in a string. So how many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So if we do backslash uppercase regex, as this should give us the answer. Right, let's try this. If it does work. Oops, now we've got our global flag. Alright, now try and it should pass. Yay, that's the way it's done again. We are repeatedly being successful. Let's go to the next challenge. Right, so on this one it says specify upper and lower number of matches. Recall that you choose a plus sign to look for one or more characters and the asterisk to look for 0 or more characters. Okay. These are convenient, but sometimes you want to match a certain range for patterns. You can specify the lower and upper number of patterns with quantity specifiers. Okay, so quantity specifiers are used with curly brackets. So you can specify the lower and upper number of patterns with quantity specifiers. Quantity specifiers are used with curly brackets. You put two numbers between the curly brackets for a lower and an upper number of patterns. For example, to match only the letter A appearing between 3 and 5 times in a string, your regex would be A. Oh, right, okay. So it's giving the first letter and the last letter of a string and putting this requirement as in the letter A appearing between 3 to 5 times. 3 and 5 in the regex. Okay, so it it declares a variable a4 and assigns your value to this value, and then a2 assigns it this value, and multiple a is equal to A, and then it's putting in 3 and 5. So in this one was going to be the result if we apply the test method onto multiple A. Then it would be and pause for this variable it will return true, but for this one it will return false. Why? Because A has to go a minimum of 3 times in order to pass and less than 5 in order to pass. Right? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is more than 3 and less than 5. This is not 3, this is less than 3. So that's why it's gonna fail. Chennai says change the regex or regex, which is this one, to match only 3 to 6 letter H in the word oh no. 3 to 6. So H should appear minimum of 3 and maximum of 6 times. So we should do O. How many times should it appear? 3 to 6. Perfect. And then the ending one is O. Run the test. Uh-oh. OH. We wanted to take the H in consideration, so we're gonna do H here. And now it should pause. Nope. Should match. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Right. So this one should be like I would say so it says we only have to match 3 to 6 H 3 to 6 letter H, so H being curly brackets 3 to 6. That's the first part done. And now in the word oh no. So let's see first of all the test we are passing. So we're passing all of them, but not this one. So we need to create 2 separate words. So in this case they've included an O, so uppercase O, and then they have a space here. So we're gonna put in a space consideration and then they have NO. So NO, done. Now let's see if it passes. Hopefully it will. Yes, Pikachu chooses us. Oh yeah, I feel special now. Right, submit and go to the next challenge. Okay, cool. So in this one, it says specify only the lower number of matches. Okay, only the lower number of matches. You can specify the lower and upper number of patterns with quantity specifier. Right. Using curly brackets. Sometimes you only want to specify the lower number of patterns with no upper limit, right? So it says that in this scenario in which we want to find no upper limit, so we just want to give um we just want to give the minimum number but no maximum. Okay, so this is the minimum, this wouldn't be the maximum. Alright, so what is trying to tell us now is that with no upper limit, to only specify the lower number of patterns, keep the first number followed by a comma. So essentially saying do this. Oops, my bad. Do this. So no no upper limit. Alright? So for example, to match only the string HAH with a letter A appearing at least 3 times, your regex would be HA. Cool. 3 times, at least 3 times. So A appearing at least 3 times, but no upper limit. Alright. So now you have same thing. It takes this one and then A2 and then another one A100. This one it does it programmatically. So H concatenates with A, which repeats 100 times plus H. So H A appears 100 times and then H, and then ha. Alright, so it takes the minimum consideration only in this one. Alright, so it says change the regex, hard regex, to match the word hazard only when it has 4 or more letter Z's. Pretty simple. I'm pretty sure you guys know what to do already. Yeah, if not, just copy me. Yeah. So 4 more. So hazard only it has 4 or more letters Z's. So Z's are appearing here. 4 or more, and then AH. Perfect. Now let's run it. Don't forget your global flag. Oops, I did a mistake. What did I do? Probably I wasn't supposed to pull a global flag. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to pull a global flag at all. Alright, now let's continue to the next challenge. Right, so specify exact number of matches. In this challenge, we're gonna speak about exact number of matches, how to mention them or how to specify them. Alright, so it says that to specify a certain number of patterns, just have one number between a curly brackets. Okay, so to specify a certain number of patterns in which like you're certain that you, you need exactly that number of matches. So for example, 3 only, or 4 only, or 5 only. Just have that one number between the curly braces. For example, to match only the word HAH with a letter with a letter A 3 times, your regex would be HA in brackets 3 done and H, obviously. Alright, so this one, first string, second string, and then it creates a string programmatically, and then it gives out the regex here, right? So this what will be the result of uh, this string when it get passed in the multiple HA using the test method. No, sorry, this string when it get passed in the test method on multiple HA. So this is gonna return false, and this will return true, and this will return false as well. Alright, say false, true, false. Now it says change the regex, time regex. Okay, this one, Tim regex to match the word timber. Okay, only when it has 4 letters of M's. So I would do Tim and then 4 letters, this one, and then buff. Let's run it and see if we pass the test. We did pass the test. Yay. Now let's continue to the next challenge. Right. Right, so check for all or none. So now we need to check for all or none. Sometimes the pattern you want to search for may have parts of it that may or may not exist. Yes. However, it may be important to check for them nonetheless. You can you can specify the possible existence of an element with a question mark. This checks for 0 or 1 for of the preceding elements. You can think of this symbol as saying the previous element is optional. For example, there are slight differences in American and British English, and you can use the question mark to match both the spelling. So if in American the color is spelled as in this way, and in British in this way, and this is the rainbow, this is a regex, then we're gonna if we are not sure of a, a letter, it may exist or not in a particular string, so we can type in question marks. So in this case, we don't know that if you exist or not. Alright, so if you apply this regex, pass it to a test method on the regex, I mean pass this string on, I mean in the test method, which is called on the regex, it will return true because it's not sure whether it exists on or not. It will give true either way. Even if it's not there, it will give you true, and in British English it will give you true as well. Alright, so change the regex. So essentially you can say that this question mark is like a kind of if statement. No, sorry, or, or operator. So what is just saying if the string has this or not, I need a true result. Okay, so change the regex fab regex, which is this one, to match both American English favor and British English favor in British English favor version of the word. So what's common in between these two? You isn't there yet, so we type in the whole word and then favorite, and then we're not sure if you should be there or not. Alright, and this should return true. Yes, bingo. Alright guys, this is it for this video. If you found it very useful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know by commenting in on the video in the below section, and I will get back to you guys as soon as possible. Until next time, have fun coding.